When Jump Off comes around again next year, depending the timing, depending the circumstances, I'll consider it at that point. I'll definitely consider it.
Okay.
But I'll consider it against what I'm doing with music. I'll consider it against with other circumstances, such as like how I'm involved with my career.
Yeah.
You know, as with my marketing and my communications degree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just got to take a look at all those different things and see. If anything, maybe I'll just take a year or two break and come back again, because I'm definitely not done with it for good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So,
all right.
It's just a matter of taking a pause.
Yeah.
Too much of one thing is not good for you. So.
One thing I'd like to ask you is about, actually, I asked both Zealy and Franchises the background of the name you've chosen for yourself. It's Parable. Is there a story behind that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure other MCs feel the same when they're getting into writing. That they gotta be confident in the name that they choose. So when I first started off, I went through a slew of names that I look back on right now and it's like, oh my God, if I kept that name, horrible. I won't even say them because they're very embarrassing. And in your mind, you're like, oh, that's creative. You try to be creative. You try and spell it differently and stuff like that. Add numbers.
Were any of these prior incarnations names that you battled under?
No, never.
So it's always been Parable on the battle tip.
Yeah, with my first official battle at the Hookah Roast the Most, I was like, this is my first official event. This is what makes it official to the masses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In high school, you cipher with your friends. People still call you on a first name basis. So the whole thing with Parable was exactly like this, yo. I was sitting in English class, 10th grade, and I was listening to the Roots album on my way to class, The Things Fall Apart. Mad coincidental that the story that we're going to read that day is Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. It's an excerpt. It was the second chapter or something like that. And in that excerpt, there's a story. I don't know the name of it. I wish I could get back. I would like to go back and get that exact excerpt that was in that textbook to see what it was. The parable of the turtle or something like that.
Okay. And
we read the story. The teacher, as the teacher's reading the story, the parable of the turtle or whatever, I flip over to the back of to the index, parable. A short story with a moral or a message. I'm to me that clicked right there. It's my rhymes are my short story. You know what I'm saying? My message is what I'm trying to get out to people.
Okay. So
to me that just matched 100%. And like I said, I was a positive MC. I am still a positive MC. I'm an expressionist MC. So it was without a doubt matched. And then another little interesting thing is I'm a religious person. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of faith and a lot of spirituality that I'm always trying to grow. And the second definition or an example was Jesus spoke in parables. Now I'm nobody to put myself in Jesus' shoes. Maybe try and carry myself like Jesus. None of that, but it's you know what I'm saying? That just also matched with that side of it, my spirituality.
In a sense of being a disciple of Christ.
Yeah, exactly. And being a good Christian, I'm not comparing myself to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm no man to do that. But just about being a good Christian, about being a disciple and whatnot. So it matched perfectly.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about in terms of battling or
particularly battling hip hop in general?
Yeah.
This is so I do music marketing, so I'm really keeping an ear out to how the music scene and the industry, not only in hip hop but in all different genres, continues shaping and evolving. And it's
especially with the internet, it's really,
of course the technology, it's
really,
it's a gift and a curse. But you want to look at it in the sense of for music, it being a resource that everybody should take advantage of. And that was going to lead me to the next point, which is independent artists are now able to match to major artists. You know what I'm saying? They're on the same.
In terms of getting their name out there and being able to do some of the
exactly and being able to make a living off of themselves, just being an independent artist. They're particularly I can't think of many examples for the hip hop aside from like Rhymesayers and Def Jux, but in the world of like alternative music, records like Epitaph and Decadence, Fueled by Ramen, all of those alternative indie labels, that they pride themselves in being independent, and they have the same amount of fame and success as like an Interscope or like a Virgin. You know, they're not they're not a conglomerate like they are, but look at like artists like Gym Class Heroes, which as pop as they've gone, I used to be a bigger fan of them in the past. The MC used to be, the frontman used to be real dope. They're real poppy right now, so whatever, that's besides the point. But Gym Class Heroes actually came up off an indie label, that label, Fueled by Ramen, and they were like Artist of the Year, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I think that now is getting to a breaking point where independent artists are coming up and independent record labels are showing the majors, you know, we can survive like without you, and we're giving you a run for your money. You know what I'm saying? So you step your game up because I'm stepping my game up. And with that said, it's also like in the hip hop world itself, the artists is getting to that point where soon enough some artists are bound to retire. Cats like Common, like 5 or 6 albums deep, Kweli, you know what I'm saying? They've been known for close to 10 or more than 10 years now. So it's just a matter of time before they move on and make way for new MCs.
And it's just a new influx.
Exactly, like a new wave of cats, and a lot of those. There's a lot of cats in the forefront of that. You know, like Reef the Lost Cause. You know, Immortal Technique, way in the forefront of that. You know what I'm saying? The Percussions on Ruckus, Blue Scholars. They're all like in that wave. So that wave is coming in, and I hope to be involved with that. And being involved with Jump Off is putting on our name, myself and Ills, on an international level. So it's now is the clutch time to take that and translate that into our music, and then follow that wave, so that we can either surpass the people ahead of us, or at least keep coming up, so that when those people pass, then we're the ones on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example, Mac Lethal went from Battle MC to now established artist. You know what I'm saying? So it's a matter of making that transition. So I guess I just, you know, want to make that, just want to state that like, you know what I'm saying? That the point I'm trying to make is that the battling stuff is good and all, and this is something that me and Il say all the time. The most important part is that you truly support these MCs, ourselves included, and I'm talking about supporting their music, because when it comes down to it, we're all passionate about battling, and a lot of cats take it as a form of entertainment for them, and that's absolutely fine, but it's beyond that. Parable, affiliated with Think Tank Crew, check it out. 305 representative, Guerrilla Republic rep, you know, Public Wizard. Shout outs to all my people, all these Jump Off cats.